Well. Yeah, that's nice, but we don't have any points. Oh, often does though. What do we have down here? Devastation. Yes, though. Hold on. Okay. Negative gate. I'm trying to come up with something witty, but I'm failing. Okay. I think I'm gonna go negative gate first. You don't have enough points. You do. I misunderstood. I thought you said negative gay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to make a joke about as well, but couldn't come up with anything, so I just left it. Sure, why not?
What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
Oh, Bay. Don't be down, Bay. You can take over now that Daddy Me is gone.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah.
Those shades are everything. They are perfect.
My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
And order. I'm sorry. Yes, Winrow, quit whining. I mean, right now, I'm sort of okay with it. She's annoying me most of the time, but right now it's okay. Right now it's not generalized hatred towards Renans. Right now it's actually a shitty thing that happened. That is very understandable. And it's not directed towards any of our teammates. is what is important to me. What am I doing? Head for the hidden underground dock west of Nias. Okay. So I would want to go down here, but excuse me. I think I'll go sleep another night first, though, just to get my CP back and everything. Rest. No, I don't actually need to cook before resting. Oi. I do want to rest though. Thank you. Okay. The fact that they don't trip when you jump upstairs. So unrealistic. Hi. Hi. I can run around you. And you. And you. Wait.
We
Don't
seem to have
fuck me
come
up
across
now.
something a little unusual.
Is that so? What? What have we come across? Dohalim? Why aren't you telling me? What are you on about? Huh.
Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together, we've got this!
You know what? Oh. Law, you got it. I believe that's you.
It's a duel of the eye. I'm ready.
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm ready. Storm. Mirage. Great. I'll thank you. I'll tear you apart.
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Negative gate. Behold. The earth pulse. Tectonic
My boy
vision.
wants to show off right now, doesn't he?
Begin. Does it hurt?
I mean, not that I mind.
In an instant!
Impact block.
I don't mind
With
at all.
this, I can become even stronger.
But what have we come across? What are you talking about? The frickety frack? Huh? Dohalim, speak more clearly your mind. Oh. No. No. Stay away from me. I have no clue what he's talking about. Feckin' poser. Jump off this bridge.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Sorry, totally. I'm so glad there's no fall damage. Because I've broken his ankles a million times over.
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
He should be dead. the way I'm treating him, yeah. This is what I was hoping for. A conversation.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all.
Family shaming? What are you talking about?
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
What did you eat?
Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
I do like Kisara. Yeah. 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 I still don't really like it, but...
Hey! It's that ingredient! Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food.
That ingredient for that recipe, you know? Oddly unspecific.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Wait. No, this isn't where we need to go, is it? I don't think this is where we need to be. I mean, it is west, but I think it's I think I should not have or didn't have to jump down the bridge.
Some open space again.
God. We only just left the open space, Kisara. Fuck. Excuse? Oh. I think it's down there, here that we need to be. Oh, okay.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
You did see that one Zergal just jumping down beside me, didn't you? Not here. But further this way,
We should
right?
be able to cook here.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not going to rest again. No, like that's a bit. That's a bit. Oh. Thank you for that stretch. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that felt good. Thank you.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator.
I hope
Looks
you stretch
operational.
too. Let's go to the wharf. Okay, first things first. Any shinies?
I
Shiny.
can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Oh. Whoops. I don't know why I just replaced. I probably just replaced something, didn't I? Whoops. I'm pretty sure none of you have actually interesting stuff to say. Nothing out here? Nope. Nope. Okay. May as well. Hello. Bye.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Okay. I'm all set, I think. Sure. Why not? I'm guessing we can always return when we want to. We better.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Damn it. That was exactly my plan. I wanted to jump
I know
off
Mofar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
into the ocean.
I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Where is Dohalim? Oh. Okay.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
That's right. Friends. I'm happy with you having a friendship. Just stick to that, please. Game. I hope there's not a cap on how many we can talk to, because I'll be very pissed if I can't talk to Dohalim. Oh. Why isn't this automatically triggering? I'm guessing you're seasick. I'm gonna talk to Doily. Who would have thunked? Oh.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I'm sorry, but can we go back to the beginning of that conversation? Alphen. I mean, I agree with you, but... I might be the tiniest bit tempted to ship it. Just the tiniest bit. I mean, especially the latter part of that skip was pure flirtation. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. the shade side, the sickness. I suppose maybe they do. Kenzie needs to get your eyes tested, you heard it. I mean, I have glasses. Somewhere. Right here, actually. I know what you're referring to. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my glasses agree. Very paintable.
You don't look so good. Are you alright?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Yeah, I was just about to get sick too. In what world are they getting on spectacularly? They're just barely getting on. They've only just had their first real admission of friendship. Which, I'm fine with that. I wasn't fine with the fact that Shion just touched Alphen without any consent whatsoever. And the fact that it was just slightly framed as romantic again. But other than that, I was okay with that. It was finally something honest, you know? But yeah. No, Kisana, no. Kisana, are you wearing drunk goggles? Nope. No. Just seasick. Good theory, though.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
You're a good kid, Law. You're a good kid. Very, very lawful. Oh gosh. That's a hard voice. That ship had better, no, had a better head start than I first thought. No, I can't get it. If you want to take a nap before things pop off, now's the time. Yeah, I think we could. I'm guessing I need to go again. Right? Yeah.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
I'm sorry, but how the fuck did they attach that bridge? That was a very long bridge. You don't just balance that upwards.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
I don't really get to be here. So I'll just disappear again.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I think I'm allowed to play. Is this somehow related to the myth of the man in the Iron Mask? You ask me as if I know things. When it comes to myths and legends and fairy tales and all of that stuff, I know nothing. Like, I'm not educated at all in that sort of thing. There's some very, very niche things that I know a few things about, but overall, just assume I don't know.
Coming through.
Bring him down!
Can't get out of this.
Ooh, nice, a cobbled of them as well.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Awaken deity. I can carve through armor. You're mine. Dance on the
Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, beautiful combo.
We managed to pull through.
I mean, come on, Law. These enemies aren't really down here.
Right, here goes! I'll see what,
No shield can stand up to these fists.
For my lord!
You shouldn't have messed with me. Can you take it? Too strong. Split it open.
Be my guest.
Oh, come on. Why aren't you doing it? I'll value.
Crush you.
What more? Let's do
Lightning
this.
reflexes. Tenebrae
Just
claw.
even Iron Mask.
Eat this.
Nobody knew who he was. Because he's of royal blood. Before the tears go back. A saying of the King of France. Okay.
Quite
Possibly.
necessary when creating weaponry.
I mean, I don't know, I have a theory that Alphen isn't actually Danan. Oh, come on. Like, especially since the mask is holding back his memories. So, I don't know. That is my theory. Also, the way he's connected to Shion and the Flaming Sword and all of that. Oh, I wouldn't put it past them to make that sort of reference to a real world myth. No. We've seen the kind of thing before. What's this thing? Is it just me, or does it look like the one we ran into back in Reville? I don't know. Hold on. This one's actually made of astral energy. It might be one of Almedria's traps. Crap. So what do we do now? If I manipulate the astral energy, I could get rid of it maybe. I'll just have to get a shot. That was my first thought, because how do they know what they are apart from glowing eyes? But if he never uses astral energy, I mean, potentially there's a thing about just not knowing how to use astral energy, right?
No backing down.
If he isn't aware that he can use it and doesn't know how he would be able to use it if he was, then yeah, maybe that's just why he can't or doesn't. On the other hand, using the flaming invasion sword doesn't not make a thing. Definitely it is, you know, extra energy fueled and stuff like that. I don't know though.
Hanging in there?
I might be off about that, but
I'll
that's
hold on to
just
that.
one of the first theories that I had about the game. Because Alphen
That went well.
also doesn't have a core, you know. Let me just confirm that. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Great, he wears. Does he have an outfit where his hand is not blocked? No. Oh, there. See, he isn't equipped with a core, and he doesn't have a scar or anything, making it seem like he has never had a core on him. And
You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
if Danons are really equipped with a core from, you know, basically the moment they're born by the Renans. No, not born by the Renans, but equipped by the Renans. I don't know. Eh. Okay, hi. Come into my chambers.
Go no further!
Okay, it says heavy spearman. At first I read heavy Spider-Man.
I'll have to take my revenge on you!
Oh, come on.
We'll soon see about that!
Nope, there we go.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Hello. I just want that chest, please.
No backing down!
Come on. No! I don't. No. No. Yes. But I want to attack this one, please. Thank you. Ah! You have quite the range on the flamethrower. Oh, rude!
Light burst forth!
Radiant citizen!
I love the fact that for Dohelium and Rinwell, their astral forces actually combine. When they do the double attack. Because it makes a point of like their astral energies aren't actually that different. I mean, you know, they can function in harmony.
Now you'll learn! I can carve through armor!
Confiscated!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Ow. Rude.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Boom. Oh, that didn't actually do that much.
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
In here.
No further! Ringwell! Light burst forth!
There. Like, then they're not combating each other.
Don't get complacent.
I love that. Okay. I keep getting turned around on these maps because I can't see the full map. Hello.
No backing down!
Raging cascade.
Look, I just...
A showdown between blade and fist! Like beyond rotating screwdriver! I'm on it! You're done! I'll end you! I'm on it! I'll end you! Rip and tear! First strike! I'll end you! Take this! Elusive deity!
Nope, turn around.
I'm ready!
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
Oh, that's also cool.
Could have been worse.
Could have been. Wait. Huh? Wait, hold on. Okay. I'm guessing this means that I get to activate the elevator in here.
Hi, Hoodle.
That's not the direction in which she was supposed to jump. Ow, ow,
This one's got your name on it. Raging cascade.
ow. Didn't even do anything there.
Smash you! Here I come! I'm on it! No further!
Everyone just on it.
You picked the wrong fight! You won't make with me! Coming through! Ha! Now!
Okay, Elfin.
Scarlet Inferno!
Okay, Elfin.
Benediction light.
Take this!
Can I please get a waffle?
I'll run you through! Take this! You're on! Dragon I'll run you through!
Can I please get a waffle?
Elusive deity! Eat this! Eating fire at you! Blow away! I'm on it! I'll rip you through! First strike!
Can you take it?
Whirlwind snap! Begin! Burn in hell! Smite you!
Enemies immobilized.
Take this! Assault! Eat this! You're done! Swallow blade!
Alkaline.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Boom. Always
Step
Vine.
back! This one's all law!
Always and forever Vine.
Never
Access
seen
key.
anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
I definitely need, the soundtrack to this game. Because I'm so focused on the game most of the time that I stop listening to the soundtrack. But it's so amazing. Okay. What's in here? Enemies and chests. And over here there's enemies. Oh gosh. tell there's a lot of them.
No choice. Take this.
What, why? Or why? Why would you go all the way over? Oh.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Come on, just die. Die.
All yours, Kisara.
So cool. Wait, do I still have law on auto? Oh, that would explain a lot. Stop! Go! Stop! 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 Going away! Stop! Go in here. You hoe! I know that bitch.
This one's got your name on it!
I can feel my power growing.
As long as it's just your power.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zugals the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
I don't appreciate this. Hello, can I? The improved endurance experiment was a success, Lord Almidria. Oh god, I can never say that right. Will be most pleased. Her lordship is rather taken with the symbol. The entire lab was almost fired over it. Okay. What? There's a Zulu in a cage. It's not being sick by on intruders. Maybe it's Almidria's pet. Or a rat lab rat. A rat lab? Yeah, but that Zoogle is a rat lab. I know speaking.
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluba Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Okay, it is a little loud in my ear though. Thank you. Hello. It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to fight.
I'll face you.
Ow.
That makes me the thorn in our side.
I'll smash you!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy is ours too.
You'll soon see about that.
Why do you all have to wait before you cast? You could have stopped all three of you at once. Ah,
Forgive me. This is my fault.
well. Great. Kisara. It's been a while. I don't know if I remember how to fight. Okay, that is something. I have not set up any arts room. Okay, that's not working. Hold on. Harness room. Oh. Okay. Oh, it does take CP. I was wondering about that. This is going to be very disappointing, isn't it? Oh. Well, that was certainly disappointing. Yeah. That's just not what Crescent Moon is. It's not what it's all about. Oh yeah, you can't dodge like that, can you?
I'll take you all on!
Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's right. She's a tank. She's slow. Also, I suck. This is fine. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, we'll just, huh? What? Oh, because he's there on the last one. How am I messing up this badly right now? Let's have Law back, cause no, I cannot fight as a pure tank. Apparently. No, why would I want to be Shion? The frick? Is it time to change the difficulty again? No. No. No.
I'll tear you apart! I'm on a roll now!
Ridwell, astral energy, full throttle!
No. This
Certainly
is
not
fine.
bad. No complaints here.
Excuse me. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Wait. There's no way this equipment is part of the ship. There must be more experiments going on here. Probably. Well, into more fighting.
Right, here goes!
Oh, we are doing horribly. Hold on, Alphen? The fuck are you doing here?
Not on my watch.
Can you take it? Eat this! Not to run you through! Elusive
You and I, Jeremy. You and I.
I can handle it.
Fine, freedom! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Astral Arts? I'm
That's
ready!
my cue.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. There.
So good.
Eat that! Now in the groove!
Do it.
Hey! Blow them away!
There. Photon.
You're wide open! I'll end you! Elusive soul! Here goes! Eat this! I'll finish you here and there! Take this! First strike!
No. Keep hitting. Ah.
Astral energy.
Say no
Oh,
more!
I haven't seen this one in a while. Oh. Well, I was on my way.
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
I don't blame you. We could do with mushrooms. No, with resting up. And cooking. And buying more items from a person standing by a campfire with money we don't have.
Armor won't save you! I'll face you!
Forgive me.
Alphen, why are you even on the team? Get out of here.
Careful. It has some kind of camouflage.
Did Rinwell just say... Careful, they've got some kind of Santa Claus? Okay, I think there's no way around this.
Here we go again. So you clamor for my true power? First strike. Whirlwind
Hey Dolium, how about a Mr. God? How about... Thank you.
The earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
Here's a healing arc.
Talon hurricane. I'm on it.
Mega ray.
Eagle assault.
Wind astral energy.
Good. Not good.
Strike. You're done.
Raging
Talon hurricane. Damn it. Only I'd been more careful. I'll run you through. I'll finish you here and now. Seismic rupture. Dragon. Almost. Too slow. First strike. Begin. Talon
Take
this.
Pierce evil.
Eat this.
No.
Shouldn't mess with me. First strike.
Oh crap. I wanted to make use of my overlimit. No need to lower difficulty. No.
It appears the end is nigh.
No. Oh. No.
This is some punishment.
No. Oh, hi. Maybe Rinwell is a good choice here because she might stay further back. I say as she goes right up to it. Oh, crap. Rinwell, why are you standing right in front of that thing? Just wondering.
Here we go again.
Just a little curious.
You're wide open. Whirlwind gas. Blow away. Shouldn't mess with me. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Remember those other enemies we fought here that were kind of easy? Yeah, I miss them too. Why did you have to? No. Why did you have to die, Rinwell? I wanted to use a heavy tree. Oh. Cool. Oh gosh, why did I do that?
That's much better.
I might be fucked.
You're wide open.
Just saying. I am definitely paralyzed.
Anything in armor is all mine. Armor won't save you.
This one's mine.
First strike. Talon hurricane.
Can you stop doing those area
Shouldn't
thingies?
have done that. I'll tear you apart. I'll crush you. Lightning
struggling so much right now.
Tenebrous claw.
It's a bit embarrassing.
I'm on it. I'll finish you here and now.
No.
That's much better.
I was overconfident.
First strike.
Of course she died.
Talon hurricane. Death blossom.
Hey Kisara, I see you're still alive.
Eat this.
Just die, just fucking die.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Damn it.
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Oh, really? Wait, is there nothing here? Is there what? 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 I'm disoriented. You can do it. Stay alive. I can stay alive.